Okay, so some of you might notice the discrepancy in souls between this video and the last video. That's basically because I went around for 20 minutes off camera collecting equipment until I got some pants. Well, in this case a loincloth. The added armor should help a little bit, and plus it just makes me feel that little bit more secure. I like having pants. Anyway, something that I forgot to mention beforehand is that the reason we got lit on fire on top of this bridge is because the red dragon from before came and found us. Now he'll fly over the first time you arrive here, and if you manage to scare him off, he'll come back every single time and light this bridge on fire. He'll also light it on fire from there. He's got a few different attacks, but this is basically a trap. The best thing about traps in this game is that most of them, if not all of them, can be used on enemies. As so. Nice tidy sum of 550 souls. This can be repeated time and time again by simply running down to the bonfire, which is no less than 15 seconds away, respawning the enemies, coming back up, rinse and repeat. It's a nice tidy way of getting a bunch of souls really quickly, and it's especially good for low level or newer players that just want to get some extra stuff. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, we are going to work our way across the bridge. Now you can go above the bridge, and we will go above the bridge later, but for now we're going to work our way underneath it. Underneath is a lot safer than above, it's just a little bit more time consuming. So coming through underneath, whoa, that was close. Get off. So coming through underneath, you'll basically have these two soldiers and 3 rats through there. Rats can be annoying because they inflict poison, even with your shield up, so just be aware of that. The main reason we're going to come underneath this bridge is to get a very rare weapon. Now, some enemies with tails, especially big enemies, gargoyles included, if you cut off their tails you will get a special weapon. This enemy is no different. So if you have a bow, like this one, which I purchased earlier, and you can manage to shoot this drake's tail repeatedly, we should be rewarded. Huh? Did you see that? It just bounced straight off. That was a fail. Doing this will take some time, so be aware that you've got to have a lot of patience. But it will reward you with a rather nice weapon, especially for lower level players. So after about 4 minutes of trying to shoot its tail off, I realized that my parameters are too low to use that bow, so it's going to be doing pretty much 0 damage. It means it would have taken way too long to kill it, so I can't be bothered. But that's fine. We will just move on. So I've come up above the bridge and we're going to continue on like nothing ever happened. No, you can't heal. Simply not allowed to. Get back here! How did I miss? In the face. Once more, please. Jesus Christmas. That was not good. Alright, there are a few items up here. Claymore, which is not bad if you're able to use two-handed weapons, then certainly give it a go. Claymore is pretty good, especially an elemental one, which we can have a look at later. This area is actually very important. This is the location of another covenant, which we will probably have a look at later. But for now, we'll just continue on like normal. So coming up this way allows us to open this gate. Now this isn't a necessity, but it does help. Hello, champ. Oh no, you missed. Spam to death. It's effective. It works. Anyway, coming up this ladder here is the location from the rats that I previously alluded to. So doing that is another way to get through here. It's just that this way is now quicker for me. If we continue going up here, there'll be a black knight up there, so I'm not going to do that just yet. I am actually going to go through this way, which is the way that we're supposed to go. Now, it's entirely possible to sprint the entire way through here, get to the gate at the end without them shutting it, but I don't think we're going to get quite that far. Only one way to find out. Ow. Oh, drink some Estus! Oh my god. Tell you to drink Estus and you don't drink the Estus. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get clubbed. Oh, hello. Your friend came to join. There's a lot of these guys around here, but that's alright. Fine, you'll have to get spammed to death as well. This boar could probably one-shot us. So we're not really going to take it head on. There are a couple of cheap ways to take it down, which I might look into, but for now we're just going to come up here and kill these archers. God, he died. So alluring skulls are used to take the boar's attention away. Just throw it at the ground and they should come a-running. It works pretty much exactly the same way as soul remains from Demon Souls, if anybody ever played that game. So they can be kind of useful, but again, we're not going to use them. Instead, what we're going to do, actually, I wonder if I can trick it to get into the fire. That is one really easy way of taking out this boar. So the boar's armor will cause it to not take very much damage. Fair enough, right? You can back attack them, like backstab, which is mighty nice, I suppose. But I'm probably not going to do that either. The thing that makes boars really easy to take down is they tether a lot. So they're restrained to very small areas. Like this guy, this stairwell down here, he won't go past there. Apparently, he can't fit into here. Yeah, I can see you. That was weird. Whoa, that was close. The weirdest thing I've ever seen that boar do. I'm not gonna lie. Are you gonna turn around? That's good. Really? You suck. Come on. I probably could just run up and attack it, but nice tidy 750. It's more interesting to fight them in a fair fight, but with this much armor I just can't be bothered. Now there is pretty annoying trap just here. If you don't know about it, you're probably going to walk into it. Just some depraved, or whatever you'd like to call them. Not a particularly large threat, I think that's it. And then we've got a whole bunch more up here. Yay! Oh, you ran right into that one. That was not smart, was it? No, it was not. How did I not see him there? Apparently I am completely blind. Get around the table. Mystery key. I guess we'll find out what that's for later on. Used to be able to break those tables just by rolling on them. Apparently not anymore. Get clubbed. If we walk across these beams, easy enough. We can get this, which I think is just souls, yep. That was a fail. As you can see, I did revive human, so we're not beef jerky anymore, which is a nice change of pace. So the thing about being beef jerky, or hollowed, is that your footsteps are quieter, so enemies won't be able to hear them as easily, or from as far away. The downside to that is that sometimes you want them to hear you. It's a way of luring some enemies out, and unfortunately we didn't get it this time. But that's alright.